Ho ho! Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? You're all I got left after your buddies were through with me. Help yourself to the lint lining on, bub. That's all I got left.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you...
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh. 1,000 bottles of dust.
Don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in.
50 bottles of
Takes a
mead.
while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Someone to drink to in the evenings, someone to hold at night. If you've got those, you'll be all right. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Used to be I had a family, a husband and a little boy. We were healers, then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured, maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Waiting and
A little
remembering.
reprieve from the din outside.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
You run along now, darling. You shouldn't spend what little time you've got left here listening to an old bleeding heart. You remember what I said? No sense in going at... I brought my own share of...
I feel
No
him.
one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire, she has no need for slimy, sticky, small ones.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
She laughs and looks around as though taking in the scenery, though her eyes are still covered.
Many people to meet, many stones to turn. and there is a great joy here, as though the walls and water themselves were made by many smiling gods. Even if we are here under unhappy circumstances, still I feel it. I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. Some of us are meant to remain. Some of you are meant to leave. There is my protector, my friend, an elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek, a way out. You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I miss him very much.
Wonder where this leads.
I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. I feel him, but I do not see him.
The cat's eyes are clouded. It appears confused. You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires.
Actually, you don't seem half as threatening as those creatures in red. Run along, won't you? I have business to attend to.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, Yarrow girl.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, heart of me, name of Migo. Thank you. Yarrow girl, you've grown.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, There is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil field. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Everything there? Good.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you noticed that I am rather skilled in, well, all. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Take your coin then.
Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer? I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
If a magister finds us here, you forget my name here. Got it? Keep it down, will ya? If a magister finds us here, you forget my name here. Take your coin then.
So this is Fort Joy.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? Can't help you leave, but I do know how you can escape. At least for a few holy minutes. Go on, down the hatch. You won't be sorry. If a magister finds us here, you forget my name here. Got it.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Everything there? Good.
Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my...
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say. Ain't fit for beasts.
Hands out your pockets now. What's your end, Pipspock? What are you loitering round here for? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. Yeah, Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. Out the fort? To where then? The death swamps or the ocean brimming with voidwoken? Fat chance of getting more than 5 feet in any direction and keeping your skin right side out. Easy, eh?
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
How can you stand it? Oh, it won't budge. I can't breathe. I can't what? Are you mad?
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. The Magisters. They don't care whether we live or die. And Griff and his thugs would sooner cut out my tongue than hear a plea for help. No, they can't help me at all. You are an angel. Truly you are. Where are you, darling?
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? I had sympathy at first. A mum calling after her dead child's a sad sight. But even sympathy has its limits. Might well be, but that ain't helping either of us sleep at night. Don't misunderstand me now. I feel for the lass. Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma too. Farah was a straight shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers, killed by a voidwoken she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Yeah, what of it?
Ah, grab it in your gobblers, the both of ya!
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your interment fee first, of course. I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Now, why would I go and do a thing like that, Freshie? I don't owe you nothing. Honor? We're a little short on that around this place, bub. But I gotta hand it to you sure don't give up. Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't worth my breath. But don't you go telling Griff I was soft on you.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Where is he? You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you...
Greetings, child. Rather far from home, you and I, and during such dark times. This place is nothing more than a temporary inconvenience, child. Free or jailed, alive or dead, the divine has left us. We ought to concern ourselves with begging his return first and last.
Pop, is that really you?
Little Yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed girl.
What have they done? Beast! Watch your mouth, inmate. You're in the presence of an honorable man.
She looks at her father and manages a small smile.
As am I.
It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am. There were always rumours about the hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never, I suppose now I know. Wait, before you go. You've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. Take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet.
She's gone.
What's happened?
Gone.
What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have.
Here you are.
In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for you. You're lost, my friend. You're very...
What have they done to you?
Yarrow girl?
That's it. I call
It was her,
Pay up.
wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am. Here you are. Here we are.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it? The monster.
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am. Here you are. Here we are. I'll be with you soon, love. Oh, hey! It's no use anyway. I'll be with you soon, love.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs it between its teeth and swallows it.
You're nice. Emmy would have. She was my mate for the last 7. Carry the 2 plus 50. 5 years. The Magisters, they took her. Nope, haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, not me. Say, let me show you something. Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. It's key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her. Not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and... lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like dead people. He dragged her into the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her.
They don't call us dreamers for nothing, I'm afraid. My purpose is to dream, and for that I need to sleep. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Because it is my desire to question him intensely. As for the reason, you're staring at it. You see, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him. No!
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Drudine, it makes you master of all you see when you sleep. The dreamer is not the play actor, but the playwright.
She removes the needle and draws her weapon.
Let's play.
It may be hard for you to understand. My kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Druidine, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation too. I aim to save every life. To do that, I must dream. That is all. Now, good day. Go now. Leave me be. My mind has very important places to be.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Druidine leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. That's because you haven't seen that other world in all its glory. It is majestic, fit for a prince. Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer, a greater one, a more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Druidine.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.